welcome. I hope you guys are doing great and feeling beautiful. But let's kind of cut to it. So we're going to be doing a reading on Taylor Hawkins. So I'm going to read a little bit of something here, so we can like get in the zone. All right. So Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins had opioids, marijuana, and other drugs in his system before he died, Colombian investigators say. A toxicology report showed traces of 10 substances in his body, including antidepressants. The cause of death remains unknown, and investigators did not say if the mix of drugs was a factor. Hawkins, 50, died at a hotel in Bogota with the band due to play at a music festival this weekend. Local officials said an ambulance was sent to the hotel after a man reported having chest pains. He did not respond to resuscitation efforts and was declared dead. The city's health department said, okay, I'm not reading properly. The Colombian Attorney General's office said it was still investigating and would release more details later. Okay, the National Institute of Forensic Medicine continues to conduct the necessary medical studies to ascertain the cause of death. All right, so let's kind of get into it. Taylor Hawkins. Before I get started, this is not really directed. I don't know. I just kind of felt like I wanted to do it. Okay. And as per usual, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Nothing here is factual. Everything is alleged. This is just for entertainment purposes. Sorry, I'm trying to get some sage going. Hello. Hopefully I don't burn the house down. All right, so we want to channel Taylor Hawkins energy. Hopefully that stays in there. All right. Taylor Hawkins, show me your energy surrounding your passing. Taylor Hawkins, show me your energy surrounding your passing. Ooh, stay in there. Taylor Hawkins, show me your energy surrounding your passing, please. All right, so as I'm looking at this candle, I don't know if y'all can't really see it, but there's like a lot of dark soot that's coming off of that flame. And this must be someone who was in a dark period around that time. Because I didn't notice that until now, okay? Until we started talking about him. So we have the World card. There's some sort of completion here, okay? This is when things come full circle, okay? So I want to say, with this card being here and we haven't gotten into anything else, I feel like this was a part of the life path, okay? This was a part of the life path. This is something, some people die of natural causes, or some people die freak accidents, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter how you pass, but you pass. And that is because that there's some sort of completion there, right? So this is why the World card is there. Then you have the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and then you have the High Priestess. Okay, this is a bringing together of two worlds. It really is, okay? It's a bridging the gap, okay? So this is somebody who was on a path. This was somebody who was on a path, all right, already. The Two of Cups could talk about a union, but this could talk about emotions. This could also talk about intuition. This can also talk about spirituality, okay? So I feel like this was where he was at in his life. There is a period of bringing the two together because it's next to the Two of Pentacles. So this is someone who was bridging that spirituality or spiritual with the Two of Pentacles. So there was some sort of bridging the gap of those two, okay? And then you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is someone who has a whole lot of knowledge about a whole lot of things, okay? Life, death, and everything in between, all right? So, and this is why you have, if you look real close, in the middle of her third eye, this is that yin-yang energy, okay? And it's represented by the number 2. Okay, so there is some sort of balance here, okay? And some sort of higher knowledge that this is going to happen, okay? I feel like he had an epiphany beforehand. I don't know if he ever told anybody any of this, but this is something that he already, like, had some sort of knowledge that this was going to happen to begin with, way ahead of time, all right? This is something he already knew, that he was on the path of this. Taylor Hawkins, show me your energy surrounding your passing. See, because it could be devastating to other people, but it's not devastating to the person who's in the experience, okay? You have the Six of Pentacles, all right? This is like, to me, sometimes it can be all the moon cycles coming together, okay? This is some sort of completion. This is some sort of completion here, all right? And this person is really having this experience by themselves, okay? You have this King of Swords. So this is somebody who's completely aware. This is someone who's completely aware about what's going on, all right? Completely aware. There's something, There's something, he's completely aware about what's going on, all right? Okay, we have the Prince of Wands. The Five of Wands. Okay, this is someone who is trying to overcome some conflict, okay? This person is tired of having this inner conflict, and this is a conflict with themselves, all right? So this person is clearly at a point where they have some mental clarity of where their life is going, where things are headed with them. Okay, so they know that there's something coming up that's going to be transforming or transformative to them and to their life. They're completely aware of that. And I don't know if he's ever spoke on it to anybody else, but this is something that he had inside. Okay, and then this Prince of Wands is next to this Five of Wands, and this is someone trying to overcome some sort of inner conflict. Okay, not necessarily seeing eye to eye, or not necessarily coming to like, okay, this is what's going to happen, or coming to some peace about what's going on inside, because you know what's coming, but it's about you making peace with the path that you're on. All right. Yeah. So Two of Wands underneath this Five of Wands. Somebody is trying to make a balance out of this internal conflict. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles underneath this Prince of Wands. Like, this person knows that their life force is coming down to a halt. Okay. They know that their health, as far as they know it, there's something going on with the health. Like, they already know that there's something going on with their health, or that the road that they're on, is going to be something detrimental to their health, because this person knows what's going on here. And okay, I'm going to read this because it kind of came up in my other reading, and it's really important to what's going on with this picture. All right, so the creator and artistic designer of the Cosmic Tarot, which is this deck right here, is a self-taught artist and currently lives in blah, blah, blah. He originally began his professional life as a surveyor, then studied the history of art of several terms before taking up painting. It was an interest in the esoteric, which led him to the tarot, an interest which found the perfect means of expression in the creation of the cosmic tarot. All right, so this is someone who is in full control with the direction of where their life is going. Okay, so they know that that behaviors that they're engaging in is putting their health at risk. Okay, and this is something that they know that's going on. And this is why this internal conflict is happening, because they know if they continue down this road, that this is where they're going to end up. All right, so there he already had some inkling about what's going on here. And this Eight of Swords can talk about feeling trapped, okay, or being stuck, all right? But I feel like he was already fixed on this path, okay? There was no really kind of getting off of it. It's like when you swing a pendulum, right? The one with all the balls, and you swing the pendulum and then it bounces off and swings back and then goes like this, and they just start, doing their thing. That's like kinetic energy. This is like energy in motion. So once you start something, you know what I mean? Unless you slow it down, it's gonna keep going. All right. So this is where he's at. Okay. He swung the pendulum and didn't slow down the momentum. And so now we're on this track. That's this kind of energy that I'm getting. Taylor Hawkins, just show me how you feel about your life and how it led up to your passing. Just show me, how do you feel about that? I want to say something, but I'm not going to say something just yet, okay? So we have the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is a Page of Cups, okay? The Emperor, the High Priestess, the Death card. Okay. Oh, well, let's pull that one out because it's peeking up at me. The Tower card. All right, so I'm going to just say what I'm thinking, okay? This is someone who lived on the edge majority of their life, okay? I feel like this is someone who lived on the edge a majority of their life. The Princess of Cups, okay, that's already someone who is emotionally immature, okay? Emotionally immature, a little naive, but, they're still going to try to make an effort anyway. But this Princess of Cups, it's in reverse. To me, this is someone who necessarily wasn't emotionally fulfilled in their life, okay? And the fact that they weren't emotionally fulfilled in their life, that's a problem because it puts them off or takes them away from their seat of power, okay? It takes them out of this Emperor energy, okay? And now that you're out of this Emperor energy, okay, you are not really controlling your life the proper way, because the Emperor is someone who is in control, okay? They are a leader. So if you don't have this emotional drive, all right, and you're not in control of your life, that's almost like a recipe for disaster to a degree. So this is why I feel like he kind of lived his life on the edge. All right. He kind of lived his life. But you know what the crazy part about it? I feel like he was a lot more spiritual than anything. All right. So even if he didn't live his life in a controlled way, all right, his spirituality was always there. His spirituality was always there. Like, he was always connected. He always had like this inner standing to life, okay? And I don't feel like death really scared him, okay? I don't feel like death really scared him at all, because you got this High Priestess. Like I said, this is someone, we see here in this book, it's the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning to the end. It's someone who has knowledge about everything, okay? And the fact that it's close to death, I feel like he's someone who understood death, okay? And this is someone who kind of operated in that energy. And when you operate in the energy of death, like, death is not a bad thing, but death, because they know that after death, that's a different, after life, that's a different situation. Death can offer you all of the things about life, right? That can make you feel fulfilled, okay? So there is some exchange here when it comes to that, all right? And then it's like, when you work with that type of energy, trust me, because I'm very in love with Santa Muerte, okay? When you work with that energy, it's a give and take relationship, okay? You have to give into something in order to receive something. So I feel like there was this connection with death, and his intuition and this inner understanding of things and how life worked, okay? So he kind of lived on the edge, all right? So he experienced all those physical attributes of life that really gave him excitement, or really is what filled his cup, okay? Is what really gave him that emotional fulfillment, or that's what he used in place of having a lack of emotional fulfillment, okay? To have that lack of drive, that you must live on the edge to some degree, okay? Because it's almost like, all right, I don't want to get in that deep, but it's almost like when people cut themselves to a degree, right? They do so because they lack some sort of feeling, okay? And that's what I'm getting here, okay? So you do things because you have a lack of feeling. But these things have you living on the edge. You're really teetering with your life, okay? But there's some, I don't know, whatever. Let me move on. All right, so then you have this Four of Wands in reverse. This is already being, there's an unbalanced stability here. Okay, there's an unbalanced stability here. And the crazy part about it is this is someone who can put off like their balance. This is someone who can put off as if everything's okay. Because when you look at this person in this card, they're very poised, okay? They're not falling, they're not tilting, they're quite put together, okay? And it can seem like that on the outside because we really don't know what people are thinking or going through really on the inside. But with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, there's some lack of things working together, okay? There's some lack of things like really coming together, okay? There's things are unbalanced, all right? And then you have this Tower card. This Tower card talks about swift change, okay? And you see this eye, you see how she's looking, all right? This is a knowing of like swift change is coming. Okay, so this is someone who's living their life in this energy, in this aspect, okay? Mm-hmm. Now that you're in the afterlife, Taylor Hawkins, how do you feel about that experience? Or how has that experience been for you? Now that you're in the afterlife, how has that experience been for you? All right, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a resurrection card to me. Okay, this is someone who, when there's like, okay, this is like life after death, okay? So this is life after death. If you lived a life where you felt like you were in a dead space, death can sometimes be liberating, okay, to a degree. So to me, this is life after death, or he is really, I don't know when to use the word enjoying, but I do want to say that there is some sort of life after death. That's the only way that I can really put it, okay? That's the only way I can really put it. There's a Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups here, I feel like he's being offered a lot of different things here. A lot of different things. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, okay? So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options for growth, but there's a lot of options of how you can obtain that growth as well. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of life after death. So there's a lot of things that he has opportunity to do. If y'all hear some noise, that is my cat rubbing up against the wall. But anyways, yeah, so he has a lot of options and a lot of things to do, okay, that can really bring him growth. And this is spiritual growth, okay? So there's many different roles that he can actually fulfill in his afterlife, okay? So, you know, he is really on a path of spiritual growth now that he's passed on. Like, I don't really see any dark energy here, okay? This is someone who is... Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, give me 3 more cards. How are you feeling now that you have passed on? Okay, you have the Justice card in reverse. 3 of Wands. And the Hermit card. Yeah, he's in a place where he is really acquiring some sort of enlightenment here, okay? So he is in a period of growth, okay? Not only emotional growth, but some sort of enlightenment here, all right? Justice. This Justice card is in reverse. I feel like the only way to really... I don't know how to explain this. I feel like the only way in order to, like, be alive is to be the reverse. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain that. Okay, the only best way I can explain this is however you... He's having a different experience, okay? And it's not normally what people would think, okay? But this is something that he's fulfilling something in his afterlife. And in order for him to fulfill that, this is the path that he had to go on, okay? So what people may think that living is just, it's kind of in the opposite when it comes to this energy, because there's a lot going on there. You know, there's a lot going on. Like, people say you live to learn. Okay, he's learning on the other side. That's just how, I don't know. That's just what I get from it. But I'm going to leave it there. And I will catch you guys in another video.